What's going on, guys, and happy new year. MD Punk here with our first NFL 2K Playmakers video of the year, and happy week 18, everyone. We are at the end of the regular season for the NFL, which also means we are in the last week of the regular season of Gamechangers here in 2K Playmakers. And the reason I'm making this video, even though I kind of stopped, I got away from the weekly and / daily updates on Gamechangers because it was very hard to keep up with. I did actually want to talk about this week's Gamechangers because there's a lot to, I feel, actually discuss here. So first things first, the most glaring thing is we have got only 3 slates. There was a lot of hope, especially in the Discord, that the Sunday day games and Sunday late window games were going to be separated from each other and give us still like the 4 slates we would normally get, because Monday Night Football is done, Thursday Night Football is done. All we have are these Saturday games and then the Sunday slate. So unfortunately, they made the decision to keep it with 3 slates, which you would think maybe that's not a big deal. Like, maybe that's okay, because maybe they kept the point milestones the same, or they lowered them, which is very wishful thinking. But unfortunately, they upped them to 51,000 points. I barely cracked 50K last week in 6 slates, you guys. So I'm not sure what they were thinking here. This is a huge L for 2K Playmakers. I just had to talk about that because I feel like that's just not fair to a significant amount of the player base. Whether you're a high level player like me or not, it's just not right. So the rewards are also a little different this week, and that we're getting, you may say, oh, look, Saquon. No, there's also a Khalil Shakir. Now, what you should be thinking is, why the hell are we getting another Amber Saquon? Great question. No idea. While he is better base, like off rip, than the Amber Saquon we have, my Saquon's already stronger than him. I'm likely only going to get 2 or 3 copies because that's where I fall on the leaderboard every week. It's not going to be better than the Saquon I already have, which is really irritating. And then Khalil Shakir is so hit or miss on the Buffalo Bills offense. And I mean, his failure to play last week and really get within 5 fantasy points helped me win my fantasy championship. And yet he's getting a themed Amber card here. So while we don't have a full look at the theme yet, we'll see the full theme on Tuesday. It does not appear as if Jade theme is coming, or Jade tier, excuse me, is coming this week, and we won't see this full theme until Tuesday. I just hope that it's actually players who are in the playoffs for sure, and not any playoff hopeful teams. I think this theme will answer a lot of questions the community has had about truly how far out do they plan these things. Because aside from like the Chiefs and the Bills and the Lions, so there were some playoff teams we weren't sure who was going to get in until these last few weeks. So we'll definitely, I'll be curious to see kind of like what they do with that. But it is cool we're getting 2 prizes. Like I do like that. I definitely think we could be looking at I ain't gonna lie to y'all, maybe another 2-week theme though. Just like the breakout themes currently is, I don't see this being a long one, because Jade theme is coming very likely after the wildcard round of the NFL playoffs. I was hoping it was going to be this week to guide us into the playoffs, but unfortunately, we could tell by looking at these 2 prizes, if they were in like the 68, 69, or probably 7,000 range, then we'd be talking, oh, Jade theme is, or excuse me, I keep calling it theme. Jade tier is coming this week. It is not. Unless something, they really surprise us and change things on the maintenance on Tuesday and bump their power up, make them Jade tier. It really looks like it's going to be a bit of an L week. a down week for 2K Playmakers because Gamechangers is disappointing. End Zone Rush is this weekend. This is going to be a big crazy grind to try and get more copies of Bucky Irving. Considering how difficult it's going to be to get him in Milestones and Gamechangers, it is going to be a sweaty End Zone Rush weekend. Get ready to spend those coins you got in the New Year's and Christmas sale, because that's exactly what they want us to do. They want us to burn them on plays and burn them on point doublers. I will probably use some point doublers because I will be working at the start of on Friday like I always do, but I will not be going crazy on point doublers. I'm not trying to blow through my tokens, especially now that they're not making new plays of the week. That pack is still in the shop. So as for Gamechangers themselves, I'm not going to make my picks in this video. I thought about doing it, but I've decided against it. What I'm currently thinking is really pay attention to how the NFL is trending for this week. So we already know like the Chiefs aren't playing their starters. The Eagles aren't playing their starters. You need to look for cards from teams that either they have something to play for or it's just two eliminated teams who are hopefully going to put on a good game. So like the Saturday night slate is very safe. The Bengals playing for their possible playoff run. They'll need help from Denver on Sunday, but their Ravens are playing for the division. So Lamar, Derrick Henry, Zay Flowers, all safe play options. Patrick Mahomes, no. Saquon Barkley, no. Any of these teams who've locked in their seed in their conference, avoid playing those players. You will give yourself 0% chance at getting 51,000 points if you play players who are only going to get a quarter to one half of action on Sunday or Saturday. Again, I think Saturday's fairly safe. So that's all I've got for this video, guys. That's kind of my rant and ramble here on Gamechangers for week 18. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think about this. I think it's just an update, unfortunately. No Jade, and a very disappointing increase in milestones without increasing our slate count. So that's all I got for this one. Leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you all for more 2K Playmakers.